2016 kicked off with some big new faces as Loeb and Block joined full-time, but everybody knew exactly who they had to beat.
Let the battle commence. This is ROSARIO.
Big views, big clouds and often heavy rain are the ingredients that make up a World RX weekend in Portugal. The season started wet, but there was thunder on the track as Solberg started with a win and told the rest they will need to get tough in 2016. The legendary Hockenheim hosted round 2 and there were fireworks on the track from the start. The action hotted up even further in semi-final 2, a race that will go down in the pages of RX history. It was Mattias Ekström and Topi Heikkinen driving the EKS Audis on home soil who scored a 1-2 in the final.
Go hard or go home.
Round 3 in Belgium and the roller coaster ride on the first corner provided the action. But the move that mattered came at the other end of the track. Solberg, Loeb and Ekström were locked in a three-way fight for the win, but it was Ekström who held on and made it 2 in 2. 3 down and Ekström and Solberg were locking horns at the top of the table. Last year, Solberg stole the win from Ekström at LYDDEN by the tightest of margins. The Swede was out for revenge and got payback in the final, coming out ahead of Solberg and taking an outstanding 3rd win in a row.
Sometimes heaven can be in hell.
Hell, Norway, and the drivers would need to beat the devil himself. Not that phased Andreas Backerud, who for the first time ever in World RX pulled off the perfect weekend, taking a clean sweep in quali, his semi and the team's maiden win, all on his native soil. Holliers was rocking to the beat of 40,000 fans, and it was that man Backerud again who took a well-timed joker and finished where it matters come the checkered flag. 6 races down, 6 to go. TROIS-RIVIERES, Canada, kick-started the second half of the season. Timur Timosyanov had been looking great driving for World RX Team Austria all year. He was flying in Canada until he was disqualified for this semi-final move on Topi Heikkinen.
Don't touch him!
Rain moments before the final meant last-minute tyre choices, and come the second corner, we knew what the right decision was. Solberg on slicks was now last, and Hansen, who had replaced Timosyanov at the back of the grid, was a remarkable second. Hansen was looking unstoppable, passing Backerud, and with that taking his and the team's first 2016 victory.
Never give up, never give in.
80,000 plus fans crammed into the packed LOHEAC circuit in northern France. Sebastien Loeb got tough on home soil, finishing an impressive 3rd, but the day belonged to Swede Johan Kristoffersson. The Volkswagen RX Sweden team put in a shift on Saturday night, and come the start of qualifying 3 on Sunday, he was unstoppable all the way to the final checkered flag. Having failed to reach the last 2 finals, Ekström had slipped to 2nd place, now 5 points behind Solberg in the championship as RX hit Barcelona. But the tables were to turn again. Solberg took a knock from Robin Larsen in the semi, and Ekström made the most of Solberg's misfortune, taking his 4th win of the year and putting himself back on top of the championship by 10 points. Kevin Hansen was also victorious in Spain. He made it 4 wins in 4 events to seal the European Supercar Championship title at his first attempt. An amazing achievement for the young 18-year-old who has a big future in front of him and an even bigger legacy to continue.
New horizons, new challenges.
Latvia and hearts ruled heads in Q2. The boys at the top came to blows. The officials disqualified Solberg and temperatures rose to boiling point with Solberg threatening to walk away. A crash in Q3 compounded the issue for the reigning champion, and he knew exactly what it all meant.
The World Championship and everything is finished.
To add to the pain, Ekström claimed 2nd behind an amazing debut win for Loeb. The French legend had earned his RX win in some style. Mattias Ekström came to ESTERING with a massive 27-point lead over Johan Kristoffersson. If he could extend it by an extra 3, he would lead as champion. Come the final, all eyes were on Ekström. Then from round the outside on arguably the toughest first corner in motorsport, Kevin Eriksson pulled off the move of the season to take the lead. Meanwhile, a puncture for Kristoffersson and a second place for Solberg meant that Ekström became the 2016 FIA World Rallycross Champion. A worthy champion in the most competitive season ever.
Build a team, achieve a dream.
The final round of the season and World RX finished the year in Argentina. The team's championship was up for grabs along with the battle for second in the driver's title. Petter Solberg was looking very strong for that. He arrived in South America in second place and promptly took a clean sweep in qualifying. But disaster struck Solberg in his semi-final. He was on the wrong end of first corner carnage. The steering gave up and Solberg was out of the race. Come the final, it was now a scrap between Baccarat and Kristoffersson for the second championship spot. Baccarat claimed his third victory of the season, but Kristoffersson finished second overall. EKS walked away with the team's championship, rounding off the perfect season for the new champion Ekström in what has been another amazing year in the FIA World Rallycross Championship.